Miss Saba, can I be the co-host today? This is Haika Mimin. Excuse me, Miss Saba. Miss Saba. Miss Saba, you're muted.
Oh, okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam.
Miss Saba, can I be the co-host? I haven't been the co-host yet.
Okay, this is Haika.
Yes.
Okay. So we have Haika Mayman to be the co-host. Okay. There's someone else who wanted to be a co-host as well. Who was that?
It was me, Asma.
Asma Bukar. Okay, so fine. So we can have two co-hosts, no problem. Okay. So if someone comes, then you can let them in if they're coming, okay, inshallah. So I share the screen and we'll go to the homework and see. Okay. So let's see. Everyone can see Rauda's homework. We have he said he'd fight with them to pay zakat, okay? It cleanses your heart not to be greedy for too much money. And having it all to yourself, purification in heart adds balance to society, friendships, and encourages everyone else to happiness, prevents anger, poor, needy, travels with
I'm gonna drink a set
other
of
benefits.
Students out of
Okay, someone needs to be muted because we can hear other sound. Let me see. Okay, good job. Right. So we have very nice. Who's this? Haikas. Mashallah. Good job, Haika. Okay, well, we'll see what other comments that we have. Haika Mayman. Reward from Zakat, the stuff from Allah. Very good. Now we have Rehan's homework and I have Rehan's homework both the places, mashallah. It is on YouTube comments as well as here. To pay zakat, very good. It's called the purifying dues. Balances society, builds friendship. Again, it also encourages other people to do the same. Very good. Makes happiness, prevents anger. Strengthens your heart, etc. Okay, very good, mashallah. So we have good job. Okay. Good, mashallah. We have Ariba Noor coming in. Please let her in. Asma, that's Asma actually. Both the Asma comes in with different names. One is Asma Noor and one is Asma Abukar. So if you can change Ariba's name into Asma, please. In the meantime, I'll go to the...
We're first admitting her.
Okay, that's good. So I'll just go to the classwork and see which ayahs that we were in. Rehan Kanji, he entered very good. If I go here, I will see. So it's Surah Ali Imran 146. So start with 147. Chapter 3, Ali Imran. 147. Okay, so who's reading first?
Can I read?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما كان قولهم إلا
قولهم
قولهم إلا أن قولوا
قالوا
قالوا
ربنا غفر
ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا
أقدامنا
أقدامنا ون ون ونس ون ونو ونونا
وانصرنا
وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. Wa and ma not. Kana were. قولهم their words. Illa except. Qawl is words. Hum is there. Illa except. An that. Qalu they said. Rabbana. Rabb is Lord. Na is our Lord. Rabbana ghafir lana. Aghfir is forgive. Lana for us. La is for. Na is us. Zunubana. Zunub are sins, and na again is our. Zunubana, our sins. Wa israfana. Wa is end. Israf is excesses. Na is our. Wa israfana. And our excesses. Fi in. Amrina. Let me just remove this. Amrina, our affairs. Amr is affairs. Na again is our. Amrina, our affairs. Wasabbit. Wa is end. Sabbit is make firm. Aqdamana. Aqdam is plural of it's feet. Aqdamana, our feet. One surna. Wa and nasara is one sur is victory. Na and give us victory. One surna and give us victory. Someone let him in. Ala over. Alal qawm. Al qawm. Al is the. Qawm is people. Al qawmil kafirin. Al is the kafirin disbelievers. Okay, read the translation.
Okay, and their words were not but that they said, Our Lord, forgive us our sins and the acts committed in our affairs, and plant firmly our feet and give us victory over the disbelieving people.
Yeah, so this is the dua we have here at 147. Okay, who's reading next?
Haika, please.
Go ahead, Aika.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فآتاهم الله سوامر يا وحسن ثوابي. Please go. قل خيرك والله يحب المحسنين.
Muhsinin, because when it ends, then it's a
Muhsinin.
sukun.
Miss Saba, can you please zoom out a bit?
Okay. It's too big?
Yes.
Oh, give me 1 second. I think this is better.
Yes.
Okay. So, Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Fa is so. Fa ataynahum.
Sister Safa.
Fa, yes.
It's not fa'ataynahum.
Yeah, it's fa'atahum, yes, because there's a line sometimes it becomes difficult. That's why I changed it. Fa'atahum. Fa is so. Ata is gave. Hum is them. Fa'atahum, so gave them Allah sawab reward. Ad-dunya. Al is the, dunya is world, wa is and, husn. Husn is good, sawab reward. Al-akhirah. Al is the, akhirah is hereafter. Wallahu wa and Allah, Allah yuhibbu, loves, yuhibbul muhsinin. Al is the, muhsinin is good doers. Yes, the translation. Yes, read the translation, Haika. Let me make it a little
So Allah
bigger.
gave them the reward of this world and the good reward of the hereafter. And Allah loves the doers of good.
Yeah. Allahu Akbar, Muhsinin. Okay, who's reading next?
Can I read again?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا
In.
إن تطيعوا الذين كفروا يردوكم
Yeah.
يردوكم
Yaruddu.
على أعقابكم فتنقلبوا خاسرين.
Masha tabarakallah. Okay, ya means oh, ayyuhallazina, those who amanu believe. In, if, tuti'u, you obey, allazina, those who kafaru, disbelieve, yaruddukum, they will turn you back. Yaruddu, turn back, kum, you. They will turn you back. Ala, on, aqabikum. Aqab is heels. Kum, your heels. Fatan qalibu. Fa is then. Fatan qalibu, you will turn back. Qalibu is turn. The ta over here is for you. Fatan qalibu, then you will turn back. Fatan qalibu together. Fa is then. Tan qalibu, you will turn back. Khasirin, as losers. Yes, translation. Yes, read the translation.
Okay. O you who have believed, if you obey those who disbelieve, they will turn you back on your heels, and you will then become losers.
Yeah.
What does it mean by losers?
Losers are, the khasir, the word khasirin means losers. So those people who will not be able to get Jannah, they're actually losers, right? They will be, you will be, then become losers. That is if because you follow the disbelievers, that's what the disbelievers want. They want the believers to become disbelievers like them, right? So if you have believed and if you obeyed and if you like you are a believer, like a Muslim, right? And if you obey those who disbelieve and you start obeying those who disbelieve, right? So what will they do? They will turn you back. They will try to make you more, do more things that are that the disbelievers do, not the Muslims, right? The believers. And you will then become losers. Like even you have believed, but you start doing what the disbelievers do, you will become of the losers. And loser is a person who loses things, right? So you will lose your reward in the hereafter, right? Those are the losers. So when it comes in the Quran as losers, it's talking about the people who will be who will lose their rewards, Jannah. So it's a big loss, right? You understand?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Who's reading next? Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بل الله مولاكم وهو خير الناصرين. Can we read another ayah because this one is so.
Yes, sure. Let me just finish this. Bal is nay, Allah, Maulakum. Maula is protector. Kum is your. Maulakum, your protector. Wa and huwa, he. Khair. Khair is the best. Khairun Nasirin. Nasirin is of the helpers. Nasara means to help. Nasirin is the best of the helpers. Allah is the best of the helpers. He's your protector and he's the best of your helpers. Translation, please.
But Allah is your protector and He is the best of helpers.
Yeah, so you rely on Allah only. Okay, yes, you can read the next one as well.
Okay, thank you. سنلقي في قلوب الذين كفروا بما أشركوا بالله ما لم ينزل به سلطان ومأواهم النار وبئس مثوى الظالمين.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Sa. So the sa over here in the beginning, give me 1 second. It refers to the future tense. Will. Sa nulqi. Nulqi, we will cast. Fi in qulub, the hearts. Allazina, those who kafaru, disbelief. Kafaru ru'ba, terror. Ru'ba bima, because ashraku, they associated partners, the shirk, like ashraku, they associated partners. Billahi, B is with Allah, ma, what? Lam, not. Yunazzilu, he sent down bihi, about it. Sultanan, an authority. Wa ma'wahum, wa and ma'wa, refuge. Hum, there. And the refuge, nar, al is the nar, fire. Wa bi'sa, wa and bi'sa is maswa, abode. Maswa zalimin, is the abode of the wrongdoers. Al is the zalimin, the wrongdoers. Yes, go ahead, translation.
Okay. We will cast hell into the hearts of those who disbelieve for what they have associated with Allah, of which He had not sent down, and the authority, and their refuge will be the fire, and rest in the residence of the wrongdoers.
Yes, they'll be.
Miss, what is shirk?
I'm sorry?
What is shirk?
Sure. Where is it? Sure.
Did he mention something like shirk or something?
In the Arabic word?
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
Shirk. He's talking about shirk.
Shirk, ashraku, when I said shirk, yes. Shirk is associating partners with Allah. So people who do not believe Allah is one, they associate partners, right? So, for example, associating partners with Allah, calling someone else as God, that's associating partners. Allah is only one, and He has no partner, right? So
Yeah.
there are people in the world that they believe in more than one God. So they do shirk. Shirk is associating partners or saying someone else is God. Everything else is Allah's creation. So they associate partners with Allah, they do shirk. And ashraku, they associated partners. It's telling that that's what they do. Ashraku billahi with Allah. Okay? So it comes many times.
Alright.
And yeah, and most of you always ask the word shirk, which is good because it comes a lot of time. And ashraku, here we associate partners. That is the main thing, right? The difference that makes Islam different from others. Other religion is Muslims believe Allah is one and only. He has no partners. So that is, those who believe in partners, they are mushrikeen. They associate partners or believe in more than one God. Okay, who's reading next?
I'll read.
Go ahead.
ولقد صدق
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولقد صدقكم الله وعده إذ تحسونهم بإذنه حتى إذا فشلتم وتنازعتم في الأمر وعصيتم من بعد ما أراكم ما تحبون منكم من يريد الدنيا ومنكم من يريد الآخرة ثم صرفكم عنهم ليبتليكم ولقد عفا عنكم والله ذو فضل على المؤمنين.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. Okay. Wa is and, laqad is certainly. Sadaqakum. Sadaqa, fulfilled, qum, to you, Allah. Wa'dahu. Wa'da is promise. Who is his? His promise is when tahussunahum, you were killing them. Tahussu, you were killing tahussunahum, them. Bi isnihi. Bi, by, isn is permission, he, his, by his permission. Hatta, until, iza, when, fashiltum. Fashiltum is you lost courage. Wa, and tanaza'tum, you fell into dispute. Fi, concerning al-amr, the order, wa asaytum, wa, and asay, disobeytum, and you disobeyed, asaytum, min, from, min ba'di, after, ma, what? Arakum. Ara is shown, arakum had shown you, ma, what? Tuhibbun, you love, minkum, among you, man, who, yuridu, desire, ad-dunya. Al is the dunya's world, wa, and minkum, among you, man, are some who, man, who, yurid, desire, al-akhirah. Al is the hereafter, akhirah is hereafter, summa, then, sarafakum. He diverted you. Sarafa, he diverted kum, you, and from whom, them. Liyabtaliyakum, so yabtali He may test you. تبليكم you. So that he may test you. وَلَقَدْ Wa is and لَقَدْ surely afa. He forgave. Ankum you. Wallahu and Allah Zu is the possessor. Fadl. Fadlin is of bounty. Alal for alal mu'minin for the believers. Okay, can you read the translation? Yes, Ari, translation. Can you read the translation, please?
Okay. Um, and Allah had certainly fulfilled his promise to you when you were killing them, i.e. the enemy, by his permission until the time when you lost courage and fell to disputing about the order given by the Prophet ﷺ, and disobeyed after he had shown you that which you love. Among you are some who desire this world, and among you are some who desire the hereafter. Then he turned you back from the defeated that he may test you. And he has already forgiven you, and Allah is the possessor of bounty for the believers.
Who's reading next? The big ayah as well.
Can I read?
Yes, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذ تسعدون
Okay.
إذ تصعدون ولا تلوون على أحد والرسول يدعوكم في أخراكم فأثابكم غما بغم لكي لا تحزنوا على ما فاتكم ولا ما أصابكم والله غفير بما تعملون.
MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Okay. So is. Let me just open this. Oops. Okay, is when tus'iduna you were running uphill. Wala wa and la not. Talvuna casting a glance ala on ahadin anyone. Wal rasulu while the messenger yad'ukum was calling you. Fi in ukhrakum from behind you. Fa'asabakum so he repaid you ghamman with distress, bighammin on distress, likaila so that not tahzanun you grieve ala over ma what fatakum escaped you wala and not ma what asabakum had befallen you. Wallahu and Allah khabirum is all aware bima of what ta'malun you do. Okay, go ahead, read the translation. Yes, Asma, read the translation.
Oh, I was muted. Remember when you fled and climbed the mountain without looking aside at anyone while the messenger was calling you from behind? So Allah repaid you with your distress upon distress, so you would not grieve for that which had escaped you of the victories and spoils of war, or for that which had befallen you of injury and death, and Allah is fully aware of what you do.
Yes, okay. Who's reading next?
A very long ayah.
Yes, and this is also very long. So So it's 154. Okay.
Wait,
Everyone
is
has
that
read?
the longest line in the Quran?
Can Rhoda read next?
Okay, go ahead, Rauda.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ثم أنزل عليكم من بعد الغم أمانة نعاسا يغشى طائفة منكم وطائفة قد أحمتهم أنفسهم وظنون
Yeah.
بالله غير
غير الحق. Yes. غير الحق. Can you see this?
غير الحق ظن الجاهلية يقولون هل لنا من الأمر من شيء قل إن الأمر كل كلم
كله
الله
كله لله. Yes.
كله لله يخفون في أنفسهم ما لا يبدون لك يقولون لو كان لنا من الأمر شيء ما قتلنا هاهنا قل لو كنتم في بيوتكم لا برز الذين كتب عليهم القتل إلى مضاجعهم وليبتلي وليبتلي الله
وليبتلي الله
ما في صدوركم وليمحص ما في قلوبهم والله بكم والله عليم بذات الصدور
بذات الصدور.
بذات الصدور بذات الصدور.
MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Very good. Okay. MashaAllah. Very long ayah. Okay. Summa, then Anzala, he sent down alaykum upon you min from ba'da after al-ghammi, the distress, amanatan, security, nu'asan, slumber, nu'asan, yaghsha, overcoming, ta'ifatun, a group, minkum of you, wa ta'ifatun, while a group, qad, certainly, ahammatuhum, worried, anfusuhum, about themselves, yazunnuna, thinking billahi, about Allah, ghaira, other than, ghairal haqqi, the truth, zanna, thought, zannal jahiliya, of the ignorance, yaquluna, saying, hal, is, hal lana, for us, minal amri, min, from, amr is the matter, the amr is matter, min any shay in thing. Qul, say, inna indeed, amr, the matter, qul lahu, all of it, lillahi, for Allah, yughfuna, they hide, fi in anfusihim, themselves, ma what, la not, yubduna, they reveal, laqa, to you. Yaquluna, they say, lo, if kana was lana for us, min, from al-amr, the matter, shay'un, anything, ma, not, qutilna, we would have been killed. Hahuna, here, qul, say, lo, if kuntum, you were fi in buyutikum, buyut is houses, kum, your, labaraza, la is for surely, baraza, would have come out. Allazina, those who kutiba was decreed alayhim, alayhim is upon them. Al-qatlu, the death, illa towards madaji'ihim, their places of madaji'ihim, their places of death. Waliyabtaliya wa and liyabtaliya, that might test Allah, Allah ma what, fi in sudurikum, your breast, wali yumahhisa, and that he may purge, ma what, fi in qulubikum, your heart, wallahu, and Allah, alimun, alim is all aware, bizat of what, bizat to sudur is in the breast, it's what's in the hearts of the people. Okay, let's go ahead, read the translation.
Then, after distress, he sent down upon you security in the form of drowsiness, overcoming a faction of you, while another faction worried about themselves, thinking of Allah other than the truth. The thought of ignorance, saying, is there anything for us to have done in this matter? Say, indeed, the matter belongs completely to Allah. They conceal within themselves what they will not reveal to you. They say, if there was anything we could have done in the matter, we, i.e., some of us, would not have been killed right here. Say, even if you had been inside your houses, those decreed to be killed would have come out their deathbeds. It was so that Allah might test what is in your breasts and purify what is in your heart. And Allah is knowing of that within the breasts.
Okay, so we'll round here. So you understand about the war. Do you understand what it's about? What is it about? On the day of the two armies met at there was a war, right? Uhud. At Uhud. So yeah, we'll do one more so that becomes clear, and we'll end it over here. Anyone else who wants to read? Everyone has to let me just check. Okay. So there we are. Look at the participants. Rauda, Rehan, everybody has read. Okay. Abuka. Okay, everyone has read? Okay, let me just go to the market over here as 154. So inshallah, we'll start with one and at 154. Where is this? Okay. Oh, cancel this. happened here? Okay. Last word. Okay, there we are. Now at 147, we started at 147 and we ended at we haven't done that. We end at 154. Okay, 154. Okay, this is done. Show the assignment. There it is. Okay, so now we're at okay, Aisha, Surah in 92. So start at 93. Chapter 6. Where is it? 6. 93. Outside. Okay. Yes, Aisha, your turn. It's 93 of chapter 6.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا أو قال أوحي إلي ولم يوحى إليه شيء ومن قال سأنزل مثل ما أنزل الله ولو ترى إذ الظالمون في غمرات الموت الملائكة باسطوا أيديهم أخرجوا أنفسكم اليوم تجزون عذاب الهون بما كنتم تقولون على الله غير الحق وكنتم عن آياته تستكبرون.
Okay, it's a little big as well. 93. What and man who Azlama is more unjust mimman than one mimman iftara invents Allah about Allahi Allah kaziban a lie. Or qala said muhiya it has been inspired ilayya to me walam while not yuha it was inspired ilayhi to him shay'un anything waman and one who qala said Sa'unzila. Sa over here is for will. Sa'unzila, I will reveal. Misla like ma, what? Anzala has been revealed. Allah by Allah, wallow, and if tara, you could see, is this zalimuna, is when zalimun, the wrongdoers, fi in ghamarat, agonies, al-maut of the agonies of the death, wal malaikatu while the angels basitu stretching aydihim their hands. أخرجوا, discharge أنفسكم, your souls. اليوم, today. تجزون, you will be recompensed. تجزون, you will be recompensed. Azab, with punishment. Azab al-huni, humiliating. Bima, because kuntum used to taquluna, say Allah against Allah, غير الحق, other than the truth. وَكُنْتُمْ, and you were on towards ayati, his verses. تَسْتَكْ- تَسْتَكْبِرُونَ, being arrogant. Yes, the translation.
And who is more unjust than one who invents a lie about Allah or says, "It has been inspired to me," while nothing has been inspired to him, and one who says, "I will reveal something like that," like what Allah revealed. And if you could but see when the wrongdoers are in the overwhelming pangs of death, while the angels extend their hands, saying, "Discharge your souls. Today you will be awarded the punishment of extreme humiliation for what you used to say against Allah other than the truth, and that you were towards his verses being arrogant."
Yeah, so basically the same idea. The non-believers who invents a lie against Allah will be punished for what they used to do. Okay. Next.
وَلَقَدْ جِئْتُمُونَا فُرَادَى كَمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ وَتَرَكْتُم مَّا خَوْ خَوْ- خَوَّلْنَاكُمْ وَرَاءَ ظُهُورِكُمْ وَمَا نَرَىٰ مَعَكُمْ شُفَعَاءَكُمْ الَّذِينَ زَعَمْتُمْ أَنَّهُمْ فِيكُمْ شُرَكَاءُ لَقَدْ تَقَطَّعَ بَيْنَكُمْ وَضَلَّ عَنكُمْ مَا كُنتُمْ تَزْعُمُونَ.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. And laqad, certainly, ji'tumuna, you have come to us, furada, alone, kama, as khalaqnakum, we created. Khalaqa, created, na, we, kum is you. Khalaqnakum, we created you, awwala, first, marra, time, wa taraktum, and you have left, ma, whatever, khawwalnakum, we bestowed on you. Khawwalna, khawwal is bestowed, na is we, and kum is on you. Wara'a, behind, zuhurihim, zuhur is back, kum is yours. Wama, and not, nara, we see, ma'akum, ma'a is with, kum is you, shufa'a'akum, your intercessors. Shufa'a, intercessors, kum, your, allazina, those whom, za'amtum, you claimed. Annahum, that they were, fikum, in your matter, shuraka'u, partners. Again, shuraka, the same word comes many times, partners with Allah. Laqad, indeed, taqatta, have been severed bonds. Bainakum, between you, wadalla, and is lost, ankum, from you, ma, what. Kuntum, you used to, taz'umun, claim. Yes, the translation?
It will be said to them, "And you have recently come to us alone, individually, as we created you the first time, and you have left whatever we bestowed upon you behind you, and we do not see with your intercessors which you claimed that were among you associates of Allah. It has all been severed between you, and lost from you is what you used to claim."
Yeah. So again, those who were, not believing in Allah and associating partners, again, they're the losers. Yes. One more.
إن الله فالق فالق الحب والنوى نو والنوى والنوى يخ 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 يخ
يخرج
يخرج الحي من الميت ومخرج الميت من
ميت
الميت
من
من الحي
من
ذلك
الحي.
من الحي ذلكم ذلكم الله فإنا تؤفكون.
MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Okay. Very good. Inna, indeed, Allah, Faliq is the cleaver. Faliqul habbi of the grains. One nawa and the date seed. Yukhriju, he brings forth al hayya, the living min, from al mayyiti, the dead, wa mukhriju, and brings forth mayyiti, the dead min, from al hayy, the living. Zaliqum, that, Zaliqum Allah, that is Allah, fa'anna, so how tu'fakun are you deluded? Deluded, okay. Next, yes, go ahead with the translation.
Indeed, Allah is the cleaver of grain and date seeds. He brings the living out of the dead and brings the dead out of the living. That is Allah. So how are you deluded?
Yeah, so you have to think about this again, emphasizing on everything is created by Allah. So how can you not believe in Him, right? Okay, so we stop here at 95. Start at 93.
You know what I was thinking?
Yeah,
That like in my world religion class that I'm taking, it's like we learn about other religions, right?
yeah.
And how like other religions have like the intercessors that they pray to, and like how the same thing like in this ayah, how they were like inspired, like their scriptures were inspired, like they say that it was inspired. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like Allah clearly, just like says that that's not true, like the exact same practices and those exact same teachings from other religions. Allah just like that's not true.
Yes. So that's, of course, when Islam came, they were practicing. I mean, of course, Prophet Ibrahim's religion was there, right? But he kept changing its form, and they become in different groups and start adding things. In even Surah Al Imran, we did. It was the same idea that they would put something they would say something which Allah has not said, and then they would be Allah Subhanahu wa Taala saying that they would be the losers. So they keep adding different things, and then they turn into a different religion. So if they go back deep into the religions, all of them, then they believe that Allah is one. With the passage of time, they started adding things in it. So we finished here 95, and I'm going to give you time to do to circle ism, fail, and harf. So go ahead. The indentation is on. Circle the ism. Why is it turning round? Okay, I have to do it again so we can see the whole ayah. Okay. Right. Circle the ism. Circle the ism, please. Okay, very good. Correct.
What
Very
does it
good.
mean again?
Al itself shows it's an ism. It's a noun. Al, yes, correct. Al hayya, the living. The date seed, very good. Correct. Ma'ida, the death. Al hayya, the living, very good. I think you did. Very good. So Islam, mashallah, doing very fast. It's very clear with you. Okay, so I'm going to clear this and come into fi'al. Yes.
What does that mean?
Fi'al are verbs, action words. Fi'al. In Islam, there's Islam has nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs. All these come in Islam. But in fi'al, it's only verbs, action words. So we have, I think the word, who's doing with blue? Because we can't see the word. So just remove that and just circle it. So I know with different colors, I would know that all of you are doing it. So yes, kharaja is a verb, mukhrij and brings forth, correct. Brings forth, very good. That's good. So fakun, yes, very good. All right, so let's just do the harf quickly. Circle the harfs, please. Harfs are words that do not have meaning by itself, right? But adds to the meaning. For example, prepositions, conjunctions, articles, or these come in the category of harf. So in Arabic, there's only ism, harf, and fi'al for the basic main grammar. Very good. Okay, so we have al. You did al. Okay, not hub. Hub is ism. Al hub, right? Then you have ism ishara. Zalik, no. Kum is zalika. Is zalikum, that. Okay. Because you colored it, I couldn't see it properly. Well, how come there's al? Okay, you did al as the, which I will accept as there's no inna. Very harf taqid. Very good. Harf taqid, and the blue ones are not correct. Who's doing the blue ones? Who's
The
blue?
light blue or the dark blue?
I
Light
think
blue.
the blue ones, they're doing the L. They're doing the L's. 'Cause I'm trying to circle the L and it's not working.
Yes, that's what
I'm the light blue.
Who's that?
Asma.
Asma Noor, Asma Abukar.
Asma Bukar.
Yes, Asma. Because you're, the ones who joined this year, they probably don't have too much practice, but that's okay. Whenever there's al, it's ism. They are nouns. Okay. So that's why the ones that you're circling are ism. We already did that. Harf are prepositions or words that don't have a meaning by itself. So
Who did these two big ovals and one black hole?
Yeah, no, just do it with a marker. So harf, asma, these are like prepositions. Do you understand prepositions? On, off, over, on, over, in, or words that don't have a meaning by itself, but adds to the meaning. Okay. So they're prepositions, conjunctions, all these don't have a meaning by itself. You can't understand unless another word comes with them. Where's we're doing this one, right? How come it disappeared? Anyone remembers the number? 94?
90. I think that was 95.
95? Okay, good. 95. So just circle the correct ones now. Harf. Prepositions. I know, but those were wrong. So inna, indeed, harf taqid, correct.
Whoops, that was by accident.
Min, from, harf jar. Again, min, harfijar. Okay, it makes the next word E sound, majrur. Okay, good. So keep doing that so it stays in our minds. Okay, we end it here 95. I want to make sure did I write 95 here? Yes. Okay. So this is done. So now we're at can't I? Islamic studies. So I checked your homework, mashallah, you guys did that. We ended here. Yes, so co-host, can you please let the students in? Okay, good. Mashallah. So mention other benefits of zakat. I see Rauda, Haika, and Rehan did a great job in doing the homework. Very nice, benefits that you've mentioned, other benefits of zakat, and paid a lot of attention in giving the details. So write down the benefits zakat has in society. Very good. And then you did mention other benefits of zakat, and you guys did a good job. So mashallah, I have Rauda, Haika, and Rehan did a good job in their homework, mashallah. Okay, so next chapter is about good moral character. So who wants to make a little bigger?
Can I read?
Go ahead. Let's start the heading first.
Okay, good moral and character.
Good moral character. And in Arabic, it's called
حسن
khuluq.
حسن الخلق.
Husnul khuluq.
حسن الخلق.
حسن الخلق.
There's a dhamma. Husnul khuluq.
حسن الخلق.
Good, mashallah. Go ahead, start reading.
Good moral character is the most excellent of all virtues. In fact, it reveals the essential nature of people. Once Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "The most excellent believers in faith are those who have good moral character." By Al-Tabarni. Allah has distinguished His Messenger Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam by blessing him with certain miracles and exceptional virtues. Yet He has not promised him of any of his special qualities to the same extent as He has praised him for his great moral character. Allah says, "And indeed you are a splendid moral character." Do you want me to read the Arabic too?
Yes, sure. You have to read the Arabic. Give me 1 second. Yes.
Okay. وإنك لعلى خلق عظيم.
Yes. وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ.
وإنك لعلى خلق عظيم. The Arabic term خلق actually describes a person's character, inner disposition or nature. It also means habitual behavior, which becomes as it were one's second nature or way of life. The Prophet's way of life, his character was the Quran. One of the aspects of good character is to have a good cheerful face, to be generous, and to harm no one. Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam once said, "If I was only sent to perfect the noble moral character by Allah bihaqi." Do you want me to read the rest too?
Anyone else wants to read?
I can read.
Me.
Okay, go ahead. Let me
Uh,
see. Good character in Hadith. No, did we finish this one? Yeah. No, we
can I
did.
read?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, character. The good character wait. When Aisha radiallahu anha asked about the Prophet's character, she replied, his character was the Quran, Muslim. And the Prophet ﷺ said the heaviest thing to be placed in the balance of the believer on the day of judgment will be good character. And Allah hates the person who uses abusive and obscene language. At-Tirmidhi. Let him who believes in Allah and the last day either speak good or keep silent. And let him who believes in Allah and the last day be generous to his neighbor. And let him who believes in Allah and the last day to be generous to his guest. The dearest to me and the nearest among you to me on the day of judgment will be those who have good moral character. Fear Allah wherever you are and to follow up a bad deed with a good one, and it will wipe it out and behave well towards people. The Prophet ﷺ also used to say, "O Allah, you have made good my creation, so make good my character."
Yeah, so you can see how much there's importance of character. Okay, character. Okay, now we're at the exercises. Explain these terms. Oh, that's easy.
Okay,
Bad
bad
character.
character. Oh, is that easy? Abusive language. Being like abusing someone, using bad language, and
Okay, so we'll take turns and start with who say alphabetically the first one.
Abdullah Zishan.
Yeah, Abdullah Zishan. Could you explain bad character? I'm going to have everyone say something so I can write it down. So Asma, what did you say?
Bad language.
Okay, so we're going to add one word by each. Bad language. Okay, Abdullah, your turn. Can you add something in bad character? What do you do that makes it a bad character? Is Abdullah there? Aisha?
Yeah.
Yes, add something that shows a bad character.
Bad language. Oh, like taking out your anger.
Anger, okay. Right. Anyone who's next?
I think it's me.
Not respecting your parents.
Wait, I thought we were going alphabetical order.
Yes.
Don't you come after me?
Yeah.
Disrespecting parents, okay. Everyone put their feedback in. Who's next?
Okay, now it's my turn.
Wait, isn't that me first?
Arif, yes, Arif's turn. Arif is
Um,
okay.
taking out your anger, disrespect. You have being rude. I think that comes under disrespectful. Doesn't bad language come under disrespectful too?
Yes, disrespectful could be in many ways. Whereas bad language is specific, using bad words, abusive words.
Being
Just
annoying.
Hmm?
Being annoying to anyone but your friends.
Okay, annoying others. Okay, next.
When someone comes to your house, you be rude to them.
Okay, disrespectful. Okay, we'll do that. Being rude to them. You could be rude by using bad language. You could be rude to them by being disrespectful.
Ignoring
You can be
people.
rude to them by anger.
Ignoring someone, that is also making them feeling bad. Could
Can
be
I
saying
say
disrespectful. Yes. Anyone? Yes, more?
harming somebody?
Harming. To harm someone. You can harm someone by saying bad words or defaming them, calling them by
Or
names
or beating them up.
or
Doing bad things?
Or like beating them up with like punching them and
physically.
And
Yes,
that's the one that I meant.
physical. Okay, physically harming someone. Yes, okay. So it could be physically, it could be verbally. Both the ways you can harm someone. Okay. So, and yes, whose turn is it?
I think it's mine.
Go ahead.
Bad stuff.
Hmm?
Doing bad stuff.
Okay. Now, bad language and okay, language is something. Stuff is very vague. So
Such
you have to
as
come.
doing drugs. That's a bad character.
Bad character. Okay. Drugs is specific.
I
That's
think
bad.
drinking.
Drinking. Okay. Is forbidden. Drugs, drinking.
I don't think you spelled that correctly. Why did you put two N's?
Drinking. And I'll put
That's
only one.
DRINK. Bro,
Drinking. It's
Oh, yeah, that's
drinking.
nice. Sorry, yeah. And your writing becomes like this. DRINK. You're drinking.
I write like that with my pen.
Yeah, because it's the pen, so it's a little bit, it's not typed. Okay, and there's lots of things. Think about it. Whose turn is it? Asma Abukar, have you put in your? Yes,
Yeah, so so many people went. It's hard to go back in order. Okay. It's Rhoda's turn. Okay.
I said
Asma
disrespecting parents.
Abukar, did you say something? About bad
Yes.
character?
Huh? Me?
Yes.
I said harming.
Harming. Okay, good. Whose turn is it now? Rauda? We have Rauda and Rehan and Sefwan.
I said in the beginning disrespecting parents.
Okay, disrespecting parents and others as well. So
Yeah.
we're just, okay, disrespecting.
Or
All
not listening to others. Yeah, ignoring. It goes in the same line as
It goes in ignoring. Okay.
Now it's Rehan. Now it's Rehan's turn.
Yes, Rehan.
Only one person hasn't gone yet.
Who's that? I think, what about, yes, Rehan, go ahead.
Being rude to your neighbors.
Okay, rude is always there. It could be rude to anyone, yes. So when we use the word rude, there's still lots of things. That's why I'm asking you individually so that you can think. Those who go in the end, they have, they have to think more because a lot of words have been taken already, right? Being rude to anyone is being rude, and neighbors, friends.
Abusive.
Okay, well, we'll do that. Harming someone, being abusive. Okay, take that. How about bullying? What about lying? Lying is actually the cause of all the bad things it starts with. So lying is also very, very important. A person who's lying is, and then there's word like there's dishonesty.
I have another one.
Yes.
That's the exact. Dishonesty is the exact same thing as lying.
Cheating.
Cheating.
Okay. Lying and dishonesty, there are two things. You know, Prophet ﷺ was Sadiq and Amin. Sadiq is lying is, you know, you lie. You tell a fact which is not true in order to
Alright.
deceive someone.
And dishonesty, isn't that lying?
Dishonesty is, let me make it a little more clear. Someone gives you, you know, money and then you don't give it back to him. I mean, you can come in lying as well, but an honest person is someone you trust. So if he's dishonest, you know, you can lend money. Say someone says, "Give me $5, I'll give it you back," right? And you give him $5 and doesn't give you back. That can come in cheating. That can come in dishonesty. You know, but actually it's a mean, like
Ignoring,
someone gives you
rude.
amana and then you don't return. So
Technically, you could also come in ignoring because you're ignoring the fact that you have to give him $5 back.
no, ignoring. See, that comes to more like
Or
cheating.
wait, no, more like neglecting.
Neglecting and ignoring, you can say that, you know, instead of being nice to someone, you're, for example, someone smiles at you and they want to talk nicely to you, and then you just, like, you know, don't want to give the answer, you don't smile back, and you don't respond to their questions. That's ignoring someone, trying to avoid them. That's ignoring. And sometimes it can be hurtful to people, because when someone is being nice to you, you're supposed to be nice to them in back. So if when someone smiles at you, you should smile back to them. So that makes them feel good. And when someone smiles at you, you know, and then you go and you're kind of like rude and not smiling back, so that's also comes in ignoring. That's also comes in disrespectful, being disrespectful, um, avoiding someone. Could be because someone wasn't good to you, so you're trying to avoid them, or you're hurt in your heart. But if you're doing it with no reason,
I think I
then
know.
all these. Sorry,
I think I know one more for bad character.
go ahead.
Stealing something from them, like you could steal their pride or something. Steal their, steal. There's like something like that.
Yes,
When stealing come in bad character.
stealing. Yes, stealing. No, I mean, yes, comes in bad character, of course. So being dishonest and stealing something becomes more specific, that, you know, um, on
I already
dishonesty was
answered my
that you weren't
question.
honest and you weren't returning back, but stealing is just, you
Not
know,
my.
people have that quality of stealing as well. So it's correct. Very good.
Teacher, I
Yes,
have one.
go ahead.
Threatening people.
Threatening. Okay, it could be bullying, threatening. Very good. You know, if you don't do this, I'll do this to you, and that also hurts people. Threatening. Very good. You see, when you think about it, there's so much you can think about, right? Now, the more we've written, the more it gets difficult. So, mashallah, everybody got a chance. So you're seeing in bad character, we have bad language, anger, you know, disrespecting others, anyone, not just your parents, could be parents, especially your parents and others as well. Annoying, you know, someone's reading a book and you just snatch the book from them and make them cry, being rude to them. That's a little more like ignoring as well, you know. Harming someone by pushing physically or verbally, both the ways. Drugs, drinking, gambling. That is also forbidden, right? There's one more I just came in my mind. Let's see if someone else can think. Aisha Ahmed, you want to put something in?
In what? Good character or bad character?
We're still in bad character. Just maybe make
Oh,
sure that we understand bad character.
whoa, that's a lot of bad character.
Yes. There's
Um,
something with back, if someone remembers.
I know, fraud.
Imagine somebody who did all of this but did nothing good. That's just
Okay,
It's
I'll
not
add one more thing
following
that is
Allah's
also in the Quran. Okay, so
Yeah,
that you can look
backbiting.
in backbiting. Correct.
That's a
Very
good
good.
one.
I
That's
gave
not
I gave a hint
slander.
of back.
not
So
so,
Arif got it. Backbiting. Okay,
not
talking, defaming
following Allah's
someone.
command. You could say
Allah
that.
says. Sorry.
Allah's command.
What does
Allah,
backbiting mean?
backbiting is
I
talking
know.
bad
Can I
about
say?
someone. With yes, go ahead. Who wants to explain?
Okay, I'll say. So basically, it's backbiting is like you, for example, you don't like a teacher and they gave you a bad mark, and then you start backbiting on her like, she's so annoying, she's so rude, and like without her even knowing, like,
Oh no,
that's what backbiting is.
that's terrible.
Yes. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, not to backbite, to call people by names, and it's just like eating the flesh of your dead brother, so that's really, really bad. And basically what you do is tell their about, say bad things about them, not, that's why it's called back, like biting from your back. You're defaming a person, or you're saying bad things about a person, not in his presence, when he's not around, so that people dislike that person. So all these things are come in bad character, and we shouldn't do these things. Okay.
I also have one too.
Is it
I also have one. It could be like breaking in.
Yes, so we can say stealing,
Oh,
or
I
what's the one,
know.
intruding someone.
From that one, can I add on?
Yes.
She said breaking in. I say breaking promises. Breaking your promises is bad character.
Yes. So breaking,
Kind
very
of like
good,
lying though.
because that's mentioned in the Quran as well. If you break your promise, and what you have to do, there's
You have to
penalty.
fast.
Some
You have to
sins have
fast.
penalty, and breaking promise also has penalty. So yeah, so if you make a promise with someone, that don't break it, then stay with your word. That comes also in honesty. When you're being dishonest, it comes also in dishonesty. But if you specifically say it, it makes it more clear. So breaking your promise, do not break promise. So if you make a promise with someone, that's what you will do. Make sure you do that. And that also makes you strong, character strong. People trust you, that whenever you say something, you stick to your words. Okay?
You also have indecency.
teacher?
Sorry? Yes.
Is it still backbiting if you don't say it to anybody but you just say it to yourself?
I mean, see, there's a difference. If you realize someone is being, if someone is bad, and you want to make other people aware of, for example, someone is dishonest, right? And then you want others to be aware, so that they don't get, tricked by that person. Someone is a wicked person, and he may cheat or lie or steal someone's money, and you want to make other people aware. So that does not come in backbiting.
Yeah,
So,
I've done that before.
sorry?
I've done that before.
Yeah, so it all depends on your intentions. Okay? You don't want other brother or sister of yours to get harmed as well, right? So if you say it in a way, if you are, see, only the person who has been, you can say, who has gone through the process. For example, if you are the person who someone stole the money or did something bad to you, so then you have the right to make other people aware of the fact, so that no other people get cheated or hurt by that person. Okay, that's a different thing. But what backbiting is, for example, someone tells you the story, and without investigating, without knowing, you forward it to other people, then you are in that same crime, because you are defaming a person for not knowing what happened. So if you're the person, you have the right to say. If you are, you can say, who has been oppressed, You know, if you're the person who's been oppressed, you have the right to tell others so that they're aware of that person. But if you're not the one who's been oppressed, then you cannot forward the information unless you have proof. And if your nia is to protect someone, it's different. But actually, backbiting is to defame someone. You know, when your people are jealous of the other and they don't want the others people to be their friends, so they start saying bad things about this is what happens, you know, this is he's like this or she's like this, and you're defaming a person in order because the person is jealous or because they don't want others to be friends with him. So that's backbiting, to harm his reputation. In other words, you can say harming someone's reputation is backbiting. But then if it's a cheater or someone, you know it happened to you and you're making others aware of that so that they don't get, you know, you can save other people. So that will not come in backbiting. Okay, you should know who's good and bad person. Okay, so Masha, we did a lot of brainstorming and bad character. Let's go to good character. Everyone gets a chance. Okay, so I'm going to remove this.
There's a question in the chat. Is backbiting also telling someone's secrets?
If someone gave you a secret not to tell others and you tell someone's secret, that will come in dishonesty, in breaking a promise. Because when someone said, this is my secret, don't tell anyone, you've actually made a promise that you will not tell someone. And breaking a promise comes in the sins in which you have to do penalty, you know? You do not break promises. So that will come in breaking a promise or being dishonest. So yes, it's very, very bad. You shouldn't break your promises. Okay? Backbiting is defaming a person, or the secret is something else. And secret is something that's not to be told to someone, and that comes in you're dishonest with the person when if you tell the secret, or you have broken your promise. Okay. Any more questions? That's it. You want to move to good character now? Something nice everyone should have.
Honest.
So we'll start with the quality of the Prophet ﷺ. Honesty, number one, and trustworthy.
Trustworthy. Yeah, oh my gosh.
Sadiq and Amin, that's how it's famous for. That's why people believe he never told lies, never ever, okay? And that's why people believe, those who were believers, that he never told lies, so what he's saying is true. Trustworthy,
Yeah,
so
you saw
someone
the
with money to keep, and even the non-Muslims would give Prophet ﷺ money to keep or trust him because they knew that he is trustworthy. Okay, what do we have next? Helping, who wrote that?
Me.
Good. Helping others, mashallah, very
kind.
good. We should help others, it comes in ahsan. Okay, and whose turn is it now? It's Arif is writing something, I can see. What is this?
Kindness.
Kindness, okay. Kindness, okay. Looking at the time, somehow I'm running out of time. Kindness, okay. Very good. Helping others, kindness. Everyone say one quickly. Let's see how many questions we have. We have lots to discuss. Oh, lots of questions. Okay, so I'll give 1 and 2 for homework. Okay, so 1 we discussed, 2 you can think, and we'll come to, or you want to do khulq as well. We'll discuss khulq in the class next time. Khulq, and then so that everyone understands khulq?
Yep.
Okay, Arif understands. Anyone else? Everyone understands?
Hope? Yeah, I know what hope is.
What is
Yes.
khulq?
Yes.
Oh,
What
wait,
is khulq?
khulq? No, I
Yes,
don't know.
Arya, can you please explain what is khulq?
It's like good character.
Yes, that's the whole chapter about a good character. Okay, what makes a good character? Khuluq. When we read the ayah, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٌ عَظِيمٍ, that Prophet ﷺ has the highest good character. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is himself
إحسان الخلق.
praising Prophet ﷺ of his character. And just imagine who's giving the character certificate, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Surah Qalam 68, verse number 4, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٌ عَظِيمٍ, splendid moral character. Okay, so that's why we'll give you 3 questions for homework and we'll move on. So let me just edit. Okay. Chapter,
I don't think I'm going to be able to play Blink today.
this is 19C. Is it chapter 20? It should be chapter 20 if we did 19 last time, right? 20 and,
That's why your mic is on.
sorry? No, it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And giving a little bit homework. Chapter 11. Why are numbers not correct? Okay, somehow there was probably misprinting. It was 9, not 19. Or 10 maybe. But this is chapter 11. And it's 1, 2, 3. Question 1, 2. Okay. Question 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is done. So next we have, I'm going to be asking you about, where is Zoom? Yes. Do you have something in chat? Okay, I see. Right, so we've done that. Who's participating in the poetry competition at Safan Marwa?
I think that was yesterday.
It was yesterday?
I'm pretty sure that's what my reminder said.
The competition is in May.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And the topic is humanity. They have lots of things coming up. March in Ramadan, there's nothing. May we have 2 competitions. Who is participating in the poetry slam? Can you please raise your hand? No one is participating?
You know what? I think I might participate.
Who is it?
I can't participate because I don't live in I live in America. I don't live in
You live in America?
Mississauga.
Mississauga. Okay, no. Who is here close by Mississauga? Who wants to, Mississauga, or still they can come?
I can go.
Who wants to participate? Asma Noor, are you participating in humanity?
Yeah, I kind of want to do that.
Okay, so we have Asma Noor. What about Rehan and Saifan?
I think I might talk about good character.
Yeah, it's easy because we've done good character and the topic is humanity. So it's very easy, right? You can talk about even Prophet ﷺ. There's so much you can, in poetry, it doesn't have to be too much, you know, you could just do 1 page. They only give you 2 minutes. So it's not too much to present, but it's the words and your ideas counts the most. Okay, what about Rehan and Saifan? Do you want to participate? in poetry slam?
Why did this say Maryland?
So no, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to be asking you, I'm going to give you homework. I want to see how good you are in writing poems, right? So all you have to do is write 2 lines every week. It's March, right? So in April, we'll decide, inshallah, after Eid, whoever has the best poetry, we'll take only 2 of our students. That's it. Okay, the best students, but everyone gets to write. Yes, Asmanur, what's your question?
Oh no, I just was raising my hand for because like I wanted to participate in the poetry thing. I forgot to lower it.
Okay, so let me see with the homework. So I'm going to give you 2 lines, not too much. And then that
Miss
actually
Saba,
add up.
does me and Heike have to do it because we live in Edmonton?
You can do the poetry, but the competition, it will not be easy. It's not actually possible for you to come, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Usually what happens is that everyone in the class gets to do it. And then the teacher, there's a competition. The teacher chooses the best one out of 30 students or 20 students, and those are selected to go for the competition. That's how it's done. So instead of asking to do, everyone gets to do it, and we choose the ones. So, but doing it is also, you know, it's a good topic, and it gives you something to think about. So everyone can do it, but when it comes to competition,
What's
did I write over here? Spelling bee. Okay, that reminds me. Arif, do you have a list of the previous spelling bee? Arabic spelling bee? Do you have a list?
I don't think so. I have to dig around to find it.
Yes, so if you have, please, because they're more or less the same words, it will give them, there's a parent asking me about the list. So if you
Find
have
them
the,
online. You can find them online, I'm pretty sure. They have like PDFs.
okay, Aisha, you can do that. So find the list and post it and homework. So then we could be asking, see how these students are doing. You can come up with someone to go. Because I think Rehan and Sefan can come to participate. Is that correct, Rehan? Rehan, are you there? Can't hear him. Okay. So I'll ask because Rehan was asking about, I think, the words as well. So Aisha, can you please do that? From the internet, get the list and post it at the homework. So we're going to be asking every week, inshallah.
I actually don't think it's online.
Not online, maybe because Arif has participated before. So probably if Arif, you can find, if you maybe have it in PDF or something, you can find, maybe you can find it, let me know. Arif?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, inshallah. Okay. So that's done. What do we have in arts?
I don't know.
We have no plans, so we'll do see if we have a new topic in Brainpop. Otherwise, I'll lay you off. Then we have French class next. I think time is almost up. Yes. So let's see what topic we have.
I was gonna ask if I could show my clay cup that I made over the weekend.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll bring it.
Women's history. Yeah, because we have Women's Day. Probably that's why they have it. Okay, we can see
I
this
think we
one.
watched this, didn't we?
I'm sorry?
I think we watched this one before.
You've watched it before? Okay, let
Yeah.
me see how many of you have watched this.
I haven't.
Raise your hands. Okay, why am I over here? Okay. Raise your hands who wants to see the video. Asmanur wants to see it. Anyone else?
Miss, it's
No
not
one.
letting me raise
I
my
want to see
hand.
it.
It's not letting me.
Okay. So if you've seen it, you know, what time is it? You can take a break because of the French class at 1 p.m. Those who have seen it before, those who haven't, I'm going to share enable original sound so you can see the movie. I'm sorry.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Okay, Lafis.
Students who want to see. Okay.
Can you see it?
Oh, what is this?
It is
Oh,
a clay cup that I made.
Oh, nice, mashallah.
it's really colorful and nice.
Yeah.
What are you using it for? What do you put inside?
I make necklaces and bracelets, so I put my beads in there sometimes. I
Oh,
take it out.
cool. That's really cool. All right.
Okay. So I'm going to share. I'm already sharing the screen. So there it is.
Teacher, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Okay. Let me.
I don't think you have enable editing on.
I haven't. I'll check it again.
Enabled. No problem. Enabled again.
Don't ask if you don't want to know. Don't ask if you don't want to know. Dear Mateo and Moby, who is Sonia Sotomayor? From Jessica. Yeah, I'd much rather try to explain this. Sonia Maria Sotomayor is one of 9 judges who sit on the Supreme Court. When she was sworn in, she was only the 3rd woman and the first Hispanic to ever hold the job. That's a big deal. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. Its decisions affect the whole country and can reshape our entire society. Like Brown v. Board of Education, which bans segregated schools. Or Miranda v. Arizona, which requires police to tell suspects their rights, like they can stay silent or request a lawyer. Even laws passed by Congress or orders issued by the president can be struck down by the court. Justices hold the job for life, but it wasn't the first job Sotomayor had wanted. In elementary school, Sotomayor wanted to be a detective. She'd been inspired by the Nancy Drew books about a mystery-solving teen. Nancy drove a blue roadster and counted on her father, a lawyer, for advice. Meanwhile, Sotomayor had been born to Puerto Rican parents in the Bronx, New York, in 1954. She lived in public housing with her mother and younger brother. Her father, who'd been addicted to alcohol, died when she was 9. But Sotomayor just knew she'd make a great detective. She was logical, good at following clues and solving puzzles. And she was capable. Her diagnosis of type 1 diabetes had taught her that. She'd been sterilizing needles and giving herself a shot every day since 1st grade. Well, there was a problem. Without good care, diabetics can get foggy or even pass out. Her doctor told her they weren't allowed to be pilots, firefighters, or police detectives. The law is different now, but when she learned that, Sotomayor was crushed. Luckily, she found new inspiration watching TV on Thursday nights. Perry Mason, a crusading lawyer who always proved his client's innocence. If she couldn't be a detective, she'd be a lawyer. Or a judge. She could tell he was the one who made all the big decisions.
Case dismissed.
Now at the time, that was almost as impossible as becoming Nancy Drew. Sure, there were a few trailblazers out there, but female lawyers still weren't common. Or welcome. Most firms wouldn't hire them, no matter how talented. Take Sandra Day O'Connor, a top law school grad in 1952. When she went looking for a job, she was offered one. As a secretary, she went on to become the first woman on the Supreme Court. Lawyers of color were pretty rare too. And if you were both? Exactly. But as she grew up, Sotomayor got used to being the first. Her father had only finished third grade, but she was her high school's valedictorian. She was offered scholarships at the country's top colleges, then law school. Both places, she was one of the few Latinos on campus. She went on to a career as a big city prosecutor, putting away criminals for the state, and then a corporate lawyer, representing companies and big brands. She even got in some Nancy Drew-style adventure by tagging along on police raids. Once, the targets were counterfeiters who'd been copying her clients' products. When they ran off, Sotomayor hopped on a motorcycle and gave chase. She became known as a hard worker with a nose for details and untangling complicated ideas. In 1992, President George H.W. Bush nominated her to a federal judge's seat. Well, the United States has two court systems, state and federal. State courts deal with state laws, including most ordinary crimes and lawsuits. Federal courts were created by the Constitution. Their cases involve more than one state, or federal laws, or the government itself. Federal judges are nominated by the president and confirmed by Congress. Sotomayor became the youngest federal judge in her New York district, the first Hispanic federal judge in New York State, and the first Puerto Riqueña nationwide. She issued tons of big rulings, like one ending a 232-day baseball strike in 1995. Sports fans said she'd saved baseball. Later, she got bumped up to a court of appeals, which handles challenges to lower court decisions. And in 2009, President Barack Obama nominated her to the Supreme Court. She had more court experience than any previous nominee. You'd think she'd be a shoo-in, except, for years, Sotomayor had given speeches advocating for diversity on the bench. She thought judges' backgrounds and experiences could affect how they saw facts, like Plessy v. Ferguson, an 1896 Supreme Court decision that allowed segregation. It ruled separate facilities for African Americans were legal if they were equal, but anyone who'd ever used them knew they were never equal. Justice O'Connor had said that when it came to good decisions, any wise person, man or woman, would reach the same one. Sotomayor disagreed. Having a diverse bench would mean considering more perspective, she said, and sometimes a wise Latina's experiences could lead her to better conclusions. Yeah, during her confirmation, it became a whole thing. Some commentators and members of Congress called her racist, but Sotomayor stayed calm, visiting dozens of senators individually explaining her thinking. She also clarified, saying, "No ethnic, racial, or gender group has an advantage in sound judgment." In August 2009, she was overwhelmingly confirmed as the Supreme Court's 111th justice. Since then, Sotomayor has been unusually vocal both on and off the bench. Supremes are usually pretty private, but she's tossed out baseballs, written bestsellers, and done countless appearances. On the job, she stands out for asking lots of questions and writing lots of dissenting opinions. Judges don't have to write dissents. They choose to when they disagree with a ruling and want to say why. And sometimes, dissents guide the way for reform later, which happened with Plessy. Speaking of dissents, I'll bite. What was that about? I knew I didn't want to know.
Okay. So the topic is probably because it was Women's Day this month in March. So let's do the quiz. Take it alphabetically.
Miss,
Yes.
can the people have French class leave?
Yes, sure.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes, how many students do we have left now?
3, not including you.
So we have, okay. So you can do it. You can just say the answers and then we'll finish.
Just say the answer, no turns?
Yeah, no turn. Yeah.
Okay. letters. D.
Sonia Sotomayor made history by becoming the first Hispanic Supreme Court judge. Very good, mashallah. Next. Why didn't Sotomayor follow her dream of becoming a detective?
Yeah, it was because B.
B. Very good. Next. Who appointed Sotomayor to a federal judge seat in 1992?
I think yeah, C.
George. Very good. Number 4. Anyone else wants to give the answer? How long does the Supreme Court just serve?
Up to 8 years, I think.
Nope.
For life?
Correct. Who was Sandra Day Oconto Sotomayor?
C.
Paved the way for female justice? Correct. Which of the court cases could be most likely to make a Supreme Court?
Oh yeah, C.
Lawsuit
Oh wait,
between
never mind. D. A legal dispute between Florida and Texas.
Supreme Court. Okay, yes.
Okay, what was one of the reasons that the Amores nomination to the Supreme Court was questioned? Yeah, I think it was B.
Some people accused her of racism. Very good. Which of the one-way dissents are helpful to the Supreme Court?
Oh my god. The
They help judges come to an agreement?
no, but I didn't say that yet. I think C.
They can guide the way for
Yes.
later. Good. 9.
Okay.
What role
What?
do senators play in confirming Supreme Court justice?
Okay. I feel like they're getting harder each time. Guys, help me out. I don't know what the answer is.
Okay, for Supreme Court justice.
3 C.
No. Okay. They nominate justice to Supreme Court? No. They debate and then vote on confirmation?
No, D. No, B.
Obvious answer, they debate and then vote on confirmations.
Yeah.
That's what the Supreme
Okay,
Senators
what
do.
was the
How has
more
war impacted the Supreme Court? All of the above?
I think all of the above.
Done. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
6
So,
out of 10.
yes.
And I think I answered most of them.
Yeah. Okay, inshallah. Do your
Oh.
homework and see you next week, inshallah. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Lapis.